is coming into him, he don't have to be a dime. He don't. Okay? He don't. I wish women would stop that stuff. I'm praying for y'all to stop that argument. Like, what a man is concerned about, especially a man that can provide, that it should be what you care about. But here's the third point. It's not only Kendra G heard this from somebody else. The same very day, Carlos Miller, okay, the famous comedian, he said the same thing.
That's how I'm being perceived.
No, it's not you. It's the people who call it. We see them. First of all, if you call it and you got an Android phone and your background all orange and fuzzy, you don't see nothing but your chin in the ceiling. Ain't nobody. And if you got them dots in the ceiling,
okay.
Your refrigerator is white.
Let me say this. Now, yes, there are some women who may overreach for what they are qualified for, but men do it too. And I think y'all don't spend enough time on the men who can't get the girl that they really want. All y'all want to do is talk about the woman who y'all think is delusional, who is not going to get this guy. And let's just say she doesn't get that guy. How does it affect your life?
And then she was like, well, what about the man again? What else?
It doesn't.
Okay, so why are people so passionate to the point where they're trying to break down these women? Yes, they might not close the deal with the guy of their dreams, but it won't affect anybody but them.
You be giving them false hope.
I don't give them, no, here's the deal. I don't give false hope because this is what I do. If a woman tells me, we'll use the money category because that's where I see it a lot. Right?
They don't even have money. That's what I'm saying. You can try to eliminate people based off shit they don't have.
But listen, but here's the deal. Sometimes they do have money. It's two categories. There's the category of the woman that really does have the money, so it feels as though I make $300,000. It only makes sense that I get a guy that makes $300,000.
No, it doesn't.
But
that's crazy. If you make $300,000, you should get you somebody who make about $45,000. So now your $300,000 look like $1 million.
He's trying to tell her she still don't want to listen. So, honey, why don't you listen to what these guys are talking about? It's two different men. And the thing about it is, like, Kendra G, she get into the bag, for sure, right? And there's going to be a pocket of men that are going to want to deal with Kendra G. Like, no doubt about it, right? Kendra G's audience. Let me tell you what happens. And I'm in Africa, you guys know. I have a dating show called the Pan-African Dating Show. It's more or less for the younger crowds. It's 1 million followers on TikTok, 125,000 on YouTube. And we just had an ice cream social speed dating event. Very nice ice cream social. We had alcoholic flavored ice cream. You know your boy is no stranger to the LIQ. All right, I am from Del Paso Heights. So you know I get it in. We're going to just be real about that. I am from the DPH. We're not going to play around. I'm from the Heights. All right? Been from the Heights all my life. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Now, me having a dating show, I like to give men a little bit more of opportunity to come. One brother came from St. Lucia. He actually got married at the event. He got married within 1 month. Okay? What did I learn? Well, number one, it's just harder to get men out in general. I simply like to, offer the guys an opportunity to get a free drink, give men an opportunity to win things at our events, so that men will want to come out and be excited about dealing with women when in the most reality, in the most sense, a lot of men worldwide are not as excited about getting into relationships like before. And this is what women just don't get. Because no man, when a man is trying to say something about what he doesn't like, the response, well, what about you? What about what you do? And a man that is making a general statement about something, hey, this is what I don't like. And then when you hear that, that kind of immature response, and men and women are not equal in the dating markets. Sometimes women are more valuable and sometimes men can be more valuable. But the reality is that guys are not running to just come to speed dating events and to basically take care of ladies that they feel in many cases are not going to be with their program, are going to be desirable, that could be physically or whatever else, and that you're not concerned about how they feel. And that's what you see all around the world, especially out here in Africa. You see a whole bunch of these, I would call them designer style brunches. You see a whole bunch of these ladies, taking pictures. You spend like $70-$80 and guys barely want to come and be involved with this because they feel like they're getting no real value and they're wasting your money. And you know what? They're right. They are wasting their money and they are wasting their time. Most of them. We're going to just call it for what it is. They're wasting their money. They're wasting their time. And with that being the case, when you're somebody like Kendra G, and guys are telling you, like, hey, there's a reason why nobody wants to date these women in the first place, and then you want to be in their defense. I mean, Carlos mentioned the same thing the first guy said. And dating platforms need to be catered to what men are looking for. Like, if you don't have men, you don't have anything. I'm not trying to say that women are not important, but you're not going to get those marriages in the relationship markets. If men are not motivated, you're not going to get those communities. If men are not motivated, you're not going to get a whole lot of stuff. If men, for whatever reason, feel like they're not interested, they don't care, they're apathetic, you got a problem on your hands that is a huge problem. And if you don't fix that problem, it's societal, it's a countrywide issue. This is not to say that women are not important, because women are important, but hey, like, you got to pay attention to what men are talking about so that you get more men want to participate. This is why men don't like participating in dating now. Speaking events now. Guys are tired. Guys are tired. Even in Africa, guys are tired. You know, it's customary for guys here to want to pay bride price and get married. Dudes are like, no, I'm good. You don't want to do it? No, I'm straight. I'm not interested. I don't want to do that. You're like, why not? No, I'm straight. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm straight. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy. O'Shea DJ. Back at it again. For the episode of Industrial Enjoy. For all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.
Yo, yeah, appreciate it.
Tiffany Haddish's journey in comedy and acting is a very interesting one. She started from the bottom, and now we are here. She's a recognizable figure, especially in Black Hollywood. But despite all of her successes and achievements, Tiffany Haddish has struck out when it comes to getting a man in a serious relationship. The most notable relationship that we saw Tiffany Haddish in was with Chicago-based rapper Common. Now, if you know Common, he kinda is a mellow guy, doesn't have a lot of drama, but he typically picks ladies that are the opposite of him. If you can say Papoose is very similar with how he deals with Remy Ma or Clarissa Shields, they're complete opposites of his personality. When they got together, people were not necessarily shocked. Tiffany Haddish is very outspoken and Common is well reserved. But even Tiffany Haddish was too much for Common. It was so bad that he broke up with her over text message. And to make things worse, Common then fostered a relationship with Jennifer Hudson, a lady who is also from Chicago, and they're still going on strong. Tiffany Haddish, after the relationship, started spiraling out of control.
A concerned caller reported to the police a person was asleep behind the wheel of a car stopped in the middle of Beverly Drive. Beverly Hills police responded and arrested her and led her away in handcuffs. TMZ says she will be cited for DUI and released later today. Haddish was actually busted for DUI back in January of last year in Atlanta. Similar situation. She's supposed to go to trial December 4th for that.
And as you can hear there, not only did she get a DUI in Atlanta, she got one in Beverly Hills. But even before the breakup with Common, it always seemed like something was wrong with Tiffany Haddish's comedy.
I've never so much as cracked a smile when Tiffany Haddish comes up on my screen. The only thing I've cracked is my back while looking for the remote to change the remote. Personally, nothing about Tiffany Haddish has been funny because she's always pandered towards the white. She's always reminded me of those black comedians like King Baxter or his name, who actively seek validation from white laughs, you know, like bringing fried chicken to a red carpet event because you know that's feeding into the stereotype. But that's not funny, that's not charming, that is just literally you being a the thing that you are, okay?
This young lady hit it directly on the head. Not only did she not feel that Tiffany Haddish is funny, it's almost like Tiffany Haddish's comedy is catered towards white people. You're doing your best to be, I don't know, like the worst version of a black person just to appease whites. And this lady wasn't the only person that felt like that.
Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy. And then all of a sudden, divorced him. Then said he abused her. Then wrote a book. Then said he didn't. And then now we're at Brad Pitt.
He's fighting,
Even Cat Williams felt very similar to the first person. It's like Tiffany Haddish will do anything for white people or white approval. And a lot of you guys can say that is selling out, and depending on who you talk to, it is. But there will be no problem for most people if she just didn't denigrate black men, right? Well, this happened.
Women that have more than 2 baby daddies usually have some sort of mental illness. Every time you get pregnant, there's stem cells that come from that baby, and them stem cells end up behind your eyes and your brain and your heart, and those stem cells will always stay with you, right? That is why any black man born in America, I can't with you, most black men born outside of America and everything else.
So that's where we go to Africa. Why?
Exactly.
Okay, right. Why, John?
Because I think my body is rejecting these American.
Damn. Wow.
My blood lines like
no.
Wow.
No.
and that's why I'm a little bit crazy.
So you need this nut.
Or a white dude.
So this clip has everybody mad right now. And this is on Godfrey in the podcast, and they decided to clip this out. And of course, Tiffany Haddish is taking a shot at African American men. And you must know that Tiffany Haddish is half Eritrean and half African American. So brothers in the comment section did not appreciate this at all. My brother Boca Alpha says, "Come on, baby girl, you're not on anybody's list." Janet Matthew, Jahaha was shade, she's heartbroken. Derek Winning, those stem cells are exactly why she's not funny. Got him! Logs Williams, she will never get over comment. Kiana Shanti's view, it's embarrassing that we talk about each other out loud like this. This person, wasn't she messing with children inappropriately? Her Angel says, girl, focus on being funny. Comedy by Survey says, it's never you.
Damn.
That's interesting because Tiffany Haddish herself had a very loving and caring mate in Common. And when she had the opportunity to talk about marriage with Common, I'm pretty sure you guys remember this.
So Tiffany Haddish wants
like
Common to buy
all
her
over my
apartment building instead of a dating ring. I don't want carrots, I want units. Listen, baby girl, let me just explain something to you. That's not how it works. At the end of the day, you get the engagement ring. Then you get your wedding ring if it makes it to a marriage. And then after that, baby girl, maybe for a gift, you can go ahead and get yourself some units. Do y'all feel like Tiffany Haddish is doing too much? Like, how do you ask for units before we're even married? I'm gone.
So in order for Common to marry her, no, you gotta do is you need to get me an apartment complex, brother. That's like, if you want to get with me, I need a apartment complex. Yeah. And then that would be like you trying to be with me for real. Understand what I'm saying?
Boy, you ain't sit your stupid ass down. Who the fuck you think you is?
Now, here's what I don't like about Tiffany Haddish and saying that black men in America, if they're born here, you need a black man from someplace else. And it's interesting because just the other day, some lady said the same thing on social media.
It wasn't until I dated my first African man that I realized what it. Not in a bad way, but just like in a leadership way. Like, they come with a lot of authority and a lot of like confidence that allows you to kind of
this hurts.
Your man has. Like, he'll tell you what time to be there. He might even tell you like dress nice, what to wear, not what to wear, but like, like he just handles things. And I didn't get that experience with an African American man. Like, y'all gonna wanna fight me and tussle, but I said what I said.
All of a sudden, black men from America are the problem. And don't get me wrong, like, that could be the case in some instances. But one thing that you do know is that after Common moved on away from you, it was you destroying your life. You were the one saying that you needed help, that you were crashing out. Now it's all black men from America is the issue. And now you want to go back to Africa and get you a man. Well, let me just put it to you like this. I live on the continent of Africa. And shout out to the African brothers who are out here. It's a lot of brothers doing very well. However, a woman who behaves and acts like Tiffany Haddish, no guy who is doing very well on the continent of Africa has any time to put up with somebody like Tiffany Haddish. I mean, it's just really the truth. I don't know why women feel like, American men are just so bad, or, they're going to go someplace else and get somebody. Well, the guys who are already doing very well, and I'm pretty sure that Tiffany Haddish would be interested in a man doing very well, they don't have to deal with somebody who's broken like Tiffany Haddish. They will just stay in their own culture or their own community and find a lady that is well behaved and fits the culture and spend a lot less money, a lot less time, and then let Tiffany Haddish go back to the streets and just self-deteriorate based on her own bad decisions.
It hurts.
And I keep hearing that, like, oh, we gotta go back to Africa and get us a man. But do you know what really happens? This is what happens. They come over here, they get a dude, they end up getting them cheese pot, but they end up paying for it. And that's the step that Tiffany Haddish is at. You're gonna be paying for it, boo. Like, you gotta understand, if you're in America and you've already had opportunities with men already there, and you've dropped that opportunity, how come you can't look at yourself and be an adult and say, maybe it was me, some of the times, maybe I did X, Y, and Z incorrectly, and that is why the problem is what it is. This is what we're talking about. Or, I can do something different. No, it's always somebody else's fault. And it won't matter if you go get a white man and stop yourself. Tiffany Haddish is always trying to get a white man, an Israelite man, a Jewish man. Here's the issue. I don't see any of them checking for her. Because at the end of that clip, she did say, all right, white man. You think a white man want to deal with you, boo? You've been in Hollywood. You know white men, you know Jewish men. Why is nobody checking for Tiffany Haddish? Because they don't have time for that. If you have problems, those men don't have that kind of time, boo. So guys, we get your boy else, B. Jackson. Canada, you another episode of That's a Living Drunk. I put you to quality do. Try to get the bell. Wow.
Are you currently running Facebook ads in your concrete coating business and it's not working out? I get it. My name is Marco with Coating Launch, and we currently manage about $500,000 a month in advertising budget for the clients that we work with. And I'll tell you for sure, there is a profitable formula to running Facebook ads for concrete coating businesses.
It's Travis George with Tag Concrete Coatings. Lee Baker with Your One Day Floor.
John Mercer from Demand Concrete Coatings in Tampa, Florida.
Click the link below and learn more about how this system works.
Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. First Negro News comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. My favorite singer of all time, Mary.
Oh, like that line. That's nice. The only thing I don't like is this gap right here. You see this gap? You see this gap? Right here.
Yeah, he's throwing a flower right now.
I mean, yes, if it did, she got a little bit of balls now. And probably
And she tried to do right. Yeah, we watched it 8 years. Man, she tried to do right. Man, your hoe takes
so bad.
A woman take it forever, but a hoe
I got
you
soaked
get
in the
fed up. Shit.
The tub it is.
Make you cry.
Time to soak in the tub. The tub it is.
What?
Y'all understand?
Man, shit.
Ooh, wee.
Man,
Oh, this is burning like fire.
About the kid. This ain't about the kid. He don't give that like that hurt that. You care about that athletic dick pouncing in your woman. And she bringing other women in it. And everybody swinging on that boy monkey ball. I be mad at the motherfucker. Me and my girl used to have a threesome, and she over there in all them other hoes swinging on that monkey ball. Think I be mad at the motherfucker too. Threatening violence. I understand that this hurt me, but you a player. Yeah. Get on over here on the injury reserve. Just stretch it out a little bit. Try to have you some non-contact practices. Before you get back out on the field. But be angry.
I draw something in there.
Let me know. You want me to leave him alone? He said leave him alone.
If you're real with yourself, if you done dished it out, you ought to be
I'm
able
not
to take
something in
it.
there. I'm not something in there. I tell you
If you
one
done
thing,
dished it
I won't
out,
be drinking
you
no
ought
more
to be able to
tonight.
take it. And
Gotta go to
where-
work.
where, yeah, you don't
But
make
y'all see
yourself
that?
look like no lame.
Y'all see
Yeah,
that?
you can
Let
hurt
me get a
your
little
style.
closer.
Just don't say nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that gap needs something, don't it?
I mean, for a rapper,
Y'all see that?
Man, it's every worst
Tattoo.
nightmare.
damn, but I'm saying like Stephon Diggs is in a 4-year, $69
together.
million contract.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Money. He got one of them bodies, them whole life. And
Turn around.
man,
Car
that'll
over
make
there. See the car?
Man, have sitting somewhere on the bridge, dangling his feet. You hear the people say, man, don't jump, man, just come on now, let's
That's
talk
his
to
word.
you. You just up there trying to think. You ain't thinking about jumping, but you thinking about it. Homie, that's the worst nightmare. If for your broad that you once loved,
Bathroom.
and she
What
don't
time
got
is it?
with
All
more
right,
money
I gotta
than
be
you.
out of here by 9.
And he's athletic.
You go look in the bathroom, see what.
Oh, that's all of our secret for real as a man. Is one of them.
But I see a lot of guys speaking out saying that she went from a guy cheating to a guy that has multiple girls too. Anyway,
Hold on. She ain't trying to marry this. She just trying to have fun so this don't hurt no more. See, this hurt over her. Yeah, I'd have left this cheating. I expect him not to cheat. I don't expect him not to cheat.
he's still gonna hurt her.
I don't expect him not to cheat. So how you gonna hurt me when my expectations are not there? Me and you ain't getting this relationship to be in a monogamous, committed, faithful. We hold together.
No. We're gonna say link your device, enter animal company on your headset. I don't got no head, I don't know what this is. Enter on the computer lobby.
Oh no!
On the lobby computer, use program key to switch to pair. Man, I don't know what this stuff mean, bro. You gotta damn have a computer thing, bro. Stop trying to, this shit ain't nothing. I don't know, when you gotta have a computer, it say something about a computer.
Man, I'm proud of my. Man, y'all ain't get a chance.
Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
Now, if you don't believe me, the biggest password leak in history has been confirmed. Soon you will